So yeah, it looks like this weekend we'll be dodging some showers. It's not going to rain all day, but we're going to enter back into that summertime pattern where we're going to see those pop-up showers and thunderstorms across the area, especially as we go through the afternoon, and that will be daily as we go through our Labor Day weekend. Right now it is quiet. I am tracking a few showers here and there, but in New Orleans we are dry. We're looking at high-level clouds. It's 89, but because it's so humid outside, it feels like the mid-90s. A bit of a breeze out of the south at 6 miles per hour. Now today we saw a daytime high of 93, a little bit above average, but again, when you factor the humidity, it felt so much warmer than that, and we saw no rain across the area, well, at the Kenner Airport this afternoon. So there's a look at your current temperatures, upper 80s, lower 90s in a few locations, but as we take a look at the feels like temperatures, if you are heading out this evening, some spots still feeling like the triple digits. That includes Covington, Raceland, and we are looking at a lot of upper 90s here across the area. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour forecast. We're looking at partly to mostly cloudy conditions as we go through the remainder of the day, heading into the overnight. Can't rule out a stray shower or two, but many locations are expected to remain dry. Temperatures will be in the middle 80s around 7, and then we'll gradually fall into the lower 80s as we go through the overnight. Really not that bad. So I am tracking a few showers really along our coastal areas with a few downpours, but things are moving, which is the good news. We have a really good downpour out to the west near Morgan City. So if you are heading out to the west along Highway 90, just give yourself an extra 5 minutes, and that's about it. Everything else looks pretty good. So we'll continue to see clouds across the area. Here we are closer to midnight, but then tomorrow morning, if you're an early riser, a few coastal showers are possible and a few downpours are possible as well. As we go through the rest of the day, at least until lunchtime, we're looking at a few isolated showers, and also the clouds will continue to build across the area. As I mentioned before, it's not going to rain all day, but not until we get closer to sunset. Look at this. We'll really start to see showers and thunderstorms fire up across the area, and again, a brief downpours are possible, and then light showers may persist as we get closer to Saturday night. So just make sure you have the rain gear with you just in case if a pop-up downpour happens in your area. What's going on in the tropics? Right now there are no tropical threats to our area, the Gulf Coast. There's nothing in the Gulf of Mexico, which is fantastic news. As we begin the month of September, we have our first hurricane of the season, Hurricane Danielle, not a threat to any areas. Right now it is stationary, looking very impressive on satellite imagery. It has winds of 75 miles per hour with wind gusts of 90 miles per hour. So the latest forecast track from the National Hurricane Center, it looks like it will remain a Category 1 storm. It's going to continue to meander over the northern Atlantic, at least through the next several days or so, and then eventually heading out to the northeast, and it is going to hold on to its Category 1 status. It may strengthen a little bit more, but again, it looks like it will remain a Category 1 storm through the next several days. There's also two other spots we're watching. This one really not that much. It has a 0% chance of any tropical development because it is entering a very unfavorable atmospheric environment. So there's a ton of wind shear, and also we still have Saharan dust over the Atlantic basin. This area has a higher chance of development as we go through the next 2 to 5 days. It could potentially become a tropical depression as we go through the weekend, and also Earl is next on the list. So we'll watch that long term, but right now it is moving to the west-northwest at 13 miles per hour, packing winds of 35 miles per hour, bringing a little bit of rain to a few of the Leeward Islands, but as of right now, the latest forecast trend, as we take a look at the plots or the ensemble models here, a lot of them take them out to the Atlantic Ocean or keep it over sea, but there's a few that takes it through the Caribbean Islands. As of right now, not a threat to our area. We'll continue to watch that long term, but it could potentially be an issue to Bermuda, so they'll definitely have to watch that there. There's a look at your 7-day, looking pretty good as we head through the weekend. Hot, humid temperatures in the upper 80s, lower 90s, and then you'll have to dodge a few showers and storms.